You play Gwent?
Do you really have no one else to play with?
Always nice to play someone new.
Fine, beggars can't be choosers after all. I'll play you, and even stake one of my unique cards.
What is going on, beautiful people? I'm BouseFeenux, and welcome to the Gwent Kill the Servers event. Today, we'll be taking a look at the standalone Gwent game by CD Projekt Red, who are the developers of the Witcher series. Now, if you're like me and have spent hours playing The Witcher 3's addictive little minigame Gwent, then you're probably tripping over yourself with excitement right now. Now, I am super excited to get started with this, but first I want to let you guys know that the embargo on creating content for this event has been lifted. So if you want to share your own experience of this event, you're free to do so. Anyway, let's get on with it. Okay, so a little overview. Firstly, for those of you that have never played The Witcher 3, A, you're missing out on one of the best RPG experiences of this generation, and B, there's a card-based minigame in the in-game world called Gwent. It's simple to learn, but difficult to master. I almost think of it like the card game from Final Fantasy VIII. Anyway, the rules are simple. Each player has a faction that they control, and a leader for that faction with an ability that you can use once per game. At the start of the game, each player draws 10 cards and has the option of redrawing up to 3 of them. On each turn, you'll play 1 card, which is usually either a unit or a spell type card. There's no casting cost, so you can play whatever you want when you want to play it. When a unit card is played, it goes into one of 3 categories, which are siege, ranged, or melee. The goal of the game is to build an army on your side of the board that has a higher total strength than that of your opponent. The game is played over several rounds, and a round ends when both players have passed. At the end of each round, the power of both armies is totaled up, and the stronger army wins the round. Win 2 rounds, and you win the game. Pretty simple stuff, right? Well, the real strategy comes from knowing when to bluff, when to pass, and what to play when. Gwent almost has a sort of poker-like feel to it. Now, thankfully, because I was going to go crazy otherwise, I've had the pleasure of getting into the Kill the Servers event, which is something CD Projekt Red has put together in order to test their online servers under the heavy load of everyone playing at the same time. Now, understandably, there wasn't much in the way of deck variety to try out, as this is just something for us to get in and play around with so CD Projekt Red can stress test things. Now, I may be biased, seeing as I've played every Witcher game multiple times over and thoroughly enjoyed every minute of it, but my first impressions of the Gwent standalone game are very positive. I was really hoping they wouldn't ruin a good thing, but come on, this is CD Projekt Red, one of the most loved game developers of all time. Anyway, from what it seems like so far, they've really just taken the Gwent formula and seriously improved on it. Now, of course, it looks way flashier compared to its minigame counterpart, but besides that, there are some added mechanics and slight changes that make it a bit more balanced and fleshed out as a PvP game, because in The Witcher 3, there's no online component. You're just playing against NPCs, and the cards you can get can be pretty overpowered. So what's different in the Gwent standalone compared to the Witcher 3 in-game version? Well, for starters, the art and animated cards are insane looking. I mean, just look at how cool Geralt is. Additionally, you can redraw 3 cards at the start instead of just 2, and there are some various and sundry other mechanics like gold cards, which are largely unaffected by board manipulation and other spells. These gold cards are pretty much like the hero cards from The Witcher 3. So as of yet, there really isn't much else to say. The Kill the Servers event has given us pretty much just a very limited demo to play with for the moment, but from what I've seen so far, I think that this is going to be the card game that refreshes the digital collectible card game genre and blows all these Hearthstone clones out of the water. In short, I absolutely cannot wait until they release the full version of this, and I'd love to continue covering it for you guys. And as a side note, I've been emailing CD Projekt Red back and forth for months, and there's a really good chance I might get into the closed beta, so keep your fingers crossed for me. Lastly, if you're interested in joining this event for yourself, you can do this at the link I've provided below. Keep in mind though, you're not guaranteed a spot, so don't fret if you don't get in. But that's gonna do it for me today here, ladies and gentlemen, as we take a look at some very early gameplay from Gwent by CD Projekt Red. Let me know if you'd like to see more of this game in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it. Also, if you're a fan of Gwent, let me know what your favorite faction is. Mine is the Nilfgaardians because, you know, Imperials and all that, but anyway, I'm BouseFeenux, I'll see you at the next video, and as always, thank you so much for watching.